What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Hey, bro, I just got kicked out for no reason, bro. And then my mama called me all types of bitches and tells me she hate me. All of this, bro, I didn't even do nothing, bro. I swear to God I did, bro. And then she tells me I'm gonna be nothing, I'm gonna be a bum, bro. All because I didn't have no clothes to wear for school, bro. Because she didn't wash them, bro. What, bro? Like, what, bro? I swear, this is before I blow up, bro. This is literally before I blow up, bro. Just watch how everything gonna change and people gonna change when I blow up, bro. Just watch, bro. This is all before I blow up. Watch, bro.
Do you know what bothers me the most? Is there's so many women in this world who will sit here and judge men for being weak, crybabies, incels, all these things you like to say, but who's raising these men? Actually, who's getting rid and dumping these men off into the street? Mothers. Boys get kicked out all the time, and this is something we don't talk about. People have toxic moms, and this is something we don't talk about. Look at the stats of abusive mothers. There are more than men. It's like doubled, tripled, if that. It's really sad that you guys cannot see what's going on in this world, and I'm not trying to blame everything on women because there's some good moms out there and good women. But the fact that you don't understand that your child growing up, you are all he has. You are all he knows. How can you turn your back on your own child? I never understand how a woman can carry a kid for 9 months in their stomach and say, you know what, I don't give a fuck about this kid. Kids are a lifelong commitment. Y'all want to have kids for the glitz and glam or to keep men or whatever your reasoning is, but that's not what they're for. You're supposed to take care of that with your heart and soul. That's your heart walking outside of your body, and that is your job to protect it in every aspect. You might not be able to protect your son physically, but you will protect him emotionally, spiritually, and everything else. You're his mom. Moms are supposed to be unconditional lovers to their child. What am I missing here? Are you guys good? And I've noticed there's a lot of toxic women in the Black community and the Mexican community. And I'm Black and Mexican, so please, I don't want to hear it. Go talk to somebody else about that, because I've had the same experience as him, and I understand exactly what he's going through. It is so shitty to not be able to look at somebody who's supposed to be in your corner to help you when they're the first person to put you out. I pray to God that boy gets everything that's coming to him. I pray to God that God is covering him and that he gets everything in life that he deserves, because that is so sad. No man should ever feel like nobody's in his corner. Please don't sit here and tell me that, why are men so strong? Why do men act like they don't need anybody? This is why. Because when they rely on people, they cannot. And then you wonder why they have no emotions, why they become cold. People don't just become cold, you guys. People don't just become, oh, I'm by myself, I'm independent. It doesn't happen that way. Somebody did something to them along the way that made them stoic, that made them realize I cannot rely on a fucking soul, not even my own mom. Damn, man. This is something I never want to experience with my future children. Because I know exactly what this boy is going through and what he has to deal with being on the street. Dude, this guy is going to be living in survival mode until he becomes okay. And I feel so bad for men like this. He's a young man. It's sad, you guys. It's sad that there's a lot of moms out here who don't have a heart for their own children. I get it. Kids have issues. I get it. Your son's growing. I get it. You guys might not see eye to eye. But I personally would never kick my son out. As long as my kid's not robbing people, hurting people, things like that, a little argument, I'm not going to kick my son out and have him out on the street. Because what if something does happen to him? What if there's a drive-by? What if something's worse? And that's the last time I seen my fucking kid. Maybe it's because I've lost too many people in my life that I never would want to put my kid out over a fucking petty argument or washing clothes. This saddens me to see this. But please don't sit here and say that, oh, women are this, women are that. Look at what you guys are doing to the boys. Look at what you're doing to the men. And don't complain about the way men are when you guys are the ones raising them.